And we are live. Hello, everybody from Nashville, Tennessee. Mary Gaucher and Jamie Harris here with you. It is July 10th, 2022. And the last time we did this was June 3rd, 2022. It feels like more than a month ago. It feels like a really long time ago that we were here doing this. We've been on the road. We swung through California. We swung through some East Coast states, and we've been out bouncing around from East Coast to West Coast and some dates in the middle. Last night, we played in Tennessee in a little town called War Trace, Tennessee, which is next to Bell Buckle, Tennessee. It's in the middle of Tennessee walking horse country. It's where they raise those beautiful horses. And on the way down from Nashville, it's about an hour from here, we rolled through some serious thunderstorms, wind, rain. And we were thinking, gosh, this is an outside show, and I don't know how this is going to work. And then we got about, 10 miles from War Trace, and it wasn't raining anymore, and it hadn't rained. And the festival people were saying, it's fine here. We're not getting any storms.
Until you said the ill-fated phrase, I can't believe it's not raining.
Yeah, I said, I can't believe it's not raining. And then kaboom. Actually, what happened was the guy said, and Mary Gaucher, and kaboom. So we had a mad dash to pull everything away from the rain because we didn't want to be electrocuted on stage. We didn't want our guitars to get drenched. And so we pulled everything further and further and further back, and then we waited it out for about an hour or so and talked to folks backstage in the green room and just sort of said, well, it's always an adventure. This is part of the adventure. And eventually, looking at radar on iPhones, we stared at the thunder cells, lightning cells splitting, and we were able to play. So happy ending, we got to play. Nobody got electrocuted. And we made it home about midnight, and here we are. Jamie, how are you doing? You getting ready to go to...
I'm getting ready to go to Woody Fest, the Woody Guthrie Folk Festival in Okemah, Oklahoma. So I've been packing and sleeping and
Yeah, Jamie's headed to Okemah, Oklahoma. You're going to Tulsa first, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's real hot in Oklahoma right now.
It's supposed to be 100 degrees every day.
100 degrees every day, and it's an outdoor festival again, which...
Well, a lot of it's indoors.
Well, the theaters shows indoors during the day, but at night it's outside.
At night it's outside.
Yeah. So, and the thunderstorms build up in the afternoon, and then in the evening that can create some real sort of turbulent weather. So, Jamie, you'll be gone all week, and I'm here. I'm not going to Woody Fest this year. I'm teaching a songwriting workshop here in Nashville. It'll be at Thistle Farms, which is a beautiful community of women in recovery here in Nashville, led by Becca Stevens. And they create a lot of beautiful products as well as run a cafe. They have oils and ointments and soaps and stuff that they sell through Home Depot to help women get off the street and get stabilized to get into recovery and create a new life and get their children back and so forth. So we'll be at Thistle Farms. Well, I'll be at Thistle Farms with my class. They have a little room in the back where I can teach, and that will be July 14, 15, 16. And then we'll head to Canada. We got a lot going on, and we're excited to be busy again. We're bobbing and weaving, dodging COVID as best we can. There's still quite a spike here in the States where we're wandering. There's just a lot of people announcing that they have to postpone tour dates and get off the road because they're getting sick, but they're all vaccinated to the best of my knowledge, and so down for a week and then reschedule and back on the road. It seems to be what the rhythm is. And so it is. Why don't we play some songs? We have Michele with us today. He hadn't been on in quite a while. He's in his beautiful home in Italy. He's with us. We just talked and had a little sound check, so he's going to play some violin for us in a few minutes. And in the meantime, why don't we play this song, Amsterdam? This is from the new record, Dark Enough to See the Stars. Here we go. Bicycle bells on Rembrandt Street, Spanish shoes on a stranger's feet, and newsboy caps, old Dutchman, an alley cat with a Cheshire grin, sailors' bars, old cafes, cobblestone carriageways, kisses in the summer rain, falling back in love again. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam tonight. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam, Amsterdam tonight. Rocking horse carousels, Calliope's cathedral bells, hyacinths, daffodils, tulips in the windowsills. It's been a heartbreak year. I'm so glad to be back here, walking these old streets with you, wide awake, a dream come true. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam tonight. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam, Amsterdam tonight. Moonlight on the marble stairs, windows open to the square, late night coffee, gingerbread, cotton sheets, a king-size bed. None of this is gonna last, all of it is gonna pass, but I look into your eyes and see I got everything I love and need, baby. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam tonight. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam, Amsterdam. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam tonight. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam, Amsterdam tonight.
Speaking of Oklahoma, the last time we were in Tulsa, this friend of mine came out to our show, and She was telling me she's got a daughter that's 3, and she was telling me that her daughter keeps asking to listen to Amsterdam.
I love Amsterdam.
She's like, play Amsterdam again, and she's just not going to correct her because it's too cute.
Amsterdam works for me.
I love it. I love it.
Why not Amsterdam?
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
I think that is the cutest little thing.
I changed it.
Double speed.
Highway 90 westbound in the falling dark, rolling past cornfields, catfish farms and swamps, a Pascagoula sunset, a longing breaking through. I don't know why I'm always leaving. I don't know why I left you. Won't you meet me in the meadow? We can look up at the stars, lean into the wind, dream again, find out who we are. Won't you meet me in the meadow? No more alone. We could lay down in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home. Girl, I have so much to tell you. I'm ready to come clean. I'm so tired of running from things I cannot leave. You and me and Mississippi battled beautiful scar in need of forgiveness and the grace of God. Won't you meet me in the meadow? We can look up at the stars, lean into the wind, dream again, find out who we are. Won't you meet me in the meadow? No more alone. We could lay down in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home. Let's throw a blanket in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home. I still love that song. It makes me think of Odie Lindsay, who wrote the book it was based on, who I'm just such a big fan of, and I adore the author and teacher. Odie Lindsay teaches here at Vanderbilt, teaches English at the university, and is a beautiful author. And it makes me think of Ben Glover, and the gentle, beautiful man, Ben Glover. So it brings me into the feeling of just being so glad to be friends with both of them. Let's play one more. Here we go. What's the problem? Yes, yes, yes. Headphones? Take them off? Oh, okay. Get the singing tune, too. Crescent City disappearing in the rearview mirror, just like she's always done. Spend my life running from the ghosts of the Bukhari and that dirty spillway water in the noonday sun. The daughters of charity left a mark on me. Keeping secrets, well, it just makes you feel alone. Magazine Street stole from me, and I never thought I'd find my way home. Thank God for you. I thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning and I thank God for you. I was just another junkie jonesing on a Greyhound bus with a 20-year ticket to a tortured mind. Sirens of sorrow, cigarette butts, my Jesus in pieces, broken as a highway line. I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, honey, I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, honey, I thank God for you. You gave me something no one can take away. You saw through me and loved me anyway. And I thank God for you. God for you. Yeah. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Better. What is it about headphones that throws vocals?
It's a weird thing. So, like, a lot of times if you've got them covering both ears, like, it does something, you know, and then the vibration in your ears.
Is there a slight delay, or?
I don't know what it is. I think it's, I don't know.
Well, in the studio, everybody sings with headphones, right? I never do, though.
Yeah, but I always have them off a little.
Do you
I'm
too
tracking.
in the studio? Mm-hmm. Well, that seems like I mean, I just hear so much better if you remind me to take it off. I sing better.
Yeah, there's something about it that can make you go flat. I don't know the science. I'm sure
I go
someone
flat
knows the science
anyway.
behind
That's
it,
my Achilles heel, is I sing flat. But I sing way flatter when the headphones are on both ears.
Most people do. If you don't have perfect pitch.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Well, you know, but I have taken that weakness and turned it into a strength. Because if you're not a great singer, your songs better damn well be good. And a lot of great singers, I will say this, can be lazy in the songwriting department because people love the sound of their voice. And I can never afford that luxury. I just barely get by as a singer, but I am so studious about getting every word right in the songs. Now, you're a great singer, and you're studious about getting every word right in your songs. That's a win-win, I think. Why don't you play us one, Jamie?
Okay. Trying to think what I want to do. I might do this like weird too. So I get these little reports about how my music is doing in like parts of the world.
Oh yeah, you had a big.
I had a boost in Taiwan.
Thanks to all the folk in Taiwan who are listening to Jamie Harris.
On this song, which is like so funny. People are wanting to know about my lipstick. There are many comments. It's Ilia, I-L-I-A. I will put a link in the comments later, but that's funny.
Ilia?
Ilia. It's all natural.
It's a brand, or is that the color?
It's a brand. I'll give you the color. I have to
So
look
much
it
I
up.
know about lipstick.
Yeah, for some reason there are a lot of. But yeah, this
I
is.
thought Ilia was a color, not a brand.
But it's a song I wrote with the guy from originally from Ireland named Pat Byrne. He won The Voice in Ireland. He's like
To win The Voice in Ireland, you got to sing your ass off.
He is like he's so fun too. He sings his ass off, and it was like right before the pandemic. He was in Nashville. He played a show at a venue here and was staying at Chuck Cannon's place. And he said, "Hey, this is like a beautiful like songwriting place, and I got this little melody." And I was like, "Do you want to write with me?" He said, "Sure." So I went over there, and we wrote this song, and it's been really fun. And I
this is the song that got the boost in Taiwan.
and this is the song that is exploding in Taiwan.
Go, Jerry.
For whatever reason, but. Oh wait, I also want to get this in tune. I think the air conditioning is.
Well, yeah, it's
retarded.
hot cold in here. We turned
hot
the air
cold in
conditioner off to make the sound quality better, but then of course the temperature goes up.
These
So.
guitars are really sensitive to it for sure. Okay.
Yeah, these old guitars don't have the varnish to hold it together.
It ain't a mystery why she's got nothing to say to me. I've always been a loser, but I thought that I could keep her. I remember when we moved in.
unfortunate string to have out of tune on this song.
Well, this is not the way it was supposed to be. I still remember when you said you were in love with me. Don't think I'll ever get that high again. Now I'm forgetting how it feels to win. 'Cause my dreams are dying in the rubble. Keep tripping up, can't get very far. No, there's a dozen ways to stay out of trouble. Finding it hard. Will I always be looking for the answer? Can we ever change who we are? If I could just stop staring at my feet through the bottle, keep my head off the bar, I'd make a winner of this losing heart.
It's really fun to sing. It's fun as on the recording as we do it as a duet. And I think there's something really satisfying if you've ever Pat Byrne is like unbelievably handsome. He's like so handsome.
And a monster voice.
And a monster and when he sings like I've always been a loser, he does it convincingly, you know, like people believe him. There's something really satisfying about seeing someone that handsome sing that and you're just like, I believe him. It's fun.
So he recorded that song.
We recorded it as a duet, yeah. So it's
And
on
he
his
put it out there?
Yeah, it's on his record called Into the Light, which was
And
produced.
that's what went off in Taiwan?
Yeah, you know, it's gone off in a lot of places, but for some reason there's been a surge in Taiwan this week, and it's cool. Billy Harvey produced it, who's like a really funky, great artist. He just moved to Nashville a couple years ago. He was in New York for a long time, and
Cool.
in one of Patty Griffin's early bands, and he's just the thing is like it sounds like very cinematic, the whole thing. It's fun.
Very dramatic.
Yeah,
In
I
an
guess-
Irish way?
In an you know, it's I guess.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, very
You know what I want to hear?
what?
Would you mind playing the Tattoo Zoo song, and then we'll go to Italy and see how
Oh
things
yeah,
are?
sure, happy to.
Yeah. This is a new song Jamie wrote during her big adventure this winter in Florida, going town to town, writing songs and getting pictures made and stuff. And I just love this song. So it's new. It hasn't been recorded.
No, but I do have a version of it on Patreon. You can hear all the songs. that I
Oh,
wrote
okay.
from
So if
the
you're
footage.
one of the patrons on your Patreon, people can hear an acoustic version.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this song.
And speaking of Woody Fest too, I've been sharing these recordings, live recordings from Woody Fest there, which has been really fun. Like I shared the set that I did at the Crystal Theater, and then this Monday I shared a songwriter round with me and Butch Hancock and Ellis Paul.
That was recorded off the board?
No, there's a guy named Fred that does these really great field recordings. He's
Oh,
been collecting them
cool.
for
Oh,
like
so your patrons got a copy of that?
yeah, and then
Nice.
tomorrow the round with me and Bonnie Whitmore and Betty Sue comes out tomorrow.
I was there for that.
there's- Yeah,
It was great.
it was really fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun stuff happening on the Patreon right now. It's hopping right now. So
Tattoo.
oh, also I should so this is my new bluebird tattoo. Speaking of Butch Hancock. And my dad got a bluebird tattoo. I think it's his first and only tattoo, if I remember, several years ago. So that certainly inspired the second. verse.
Father-daughter tattoos.
Those college boys in the corner are each waiting their turn for a symbol they think will bind them for eternity. But it means so much more to the young man on scholarship who never has fit in or belonged to anything. That father on the table skinned a tattoo of a bluebird. It reminds him of his daughter and a song she loves to sing. He's feeling much more hopeful now that she is sober.
love that song.
Ah, thank you.
I think it's a great song.
Ah, thank you so much.
For especially as someone who I have no tattoos. It kind of gives me a glimpse into the world of reasons why people want tattoos, and I've always been afraid that I would get a tattoo and then not like it anymore.
Right.
That's what's held me back, is the lifetime commitment of the thing.
I mean, yeah, it's fun. I was really grateful that like Jolene thing came to me, because I feel like
So great.
if you do see somebody walking around with a heart that says Jolene, you're just like, okay, it's easy to be like judgmental, but it's like, what if
the mother and daughter connected on Dolly?
exactly
And yeah,
exactly, you're like, I one time saw a woman with I was in line for a roller coaster, and she had this terrible SpongeBob SquarePants tattoo, and I was like, what a weird tattoo. And then I made up a story in my mind, like, what if she had a child that passed away and he loves SpongeBob? I mean, you just never know.
You never know.
You never know.
It gives you a pause. And I think that's what songs do at their highest, is create empathy. You are able to put yourself in someone else's shoes for a millisecond, but in that way you're in non-judgment and in a deeper understanding than we usually have of each other. So I think that's a beautiful song.
Oh, thanks, Gaucher.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How about we go to Italy and see how things are?
Let's go to Italy.
All right. Maestro.
Welcome to Italy.
Oh, remember we had Bicycle Corner?
Oh yes, bicycle corner, the poets. Oh, still there. Now in Italy is oh yes, poetry corner also.
Hi, Michele.
Hi, how are you, Mary and Jamie? So great to be back.
So
And
great to see you.
to see you. By the way, I also don't have any tattoo on my body, but I love your song so much, Jamie. So it's
thank
it's
you.
interesting. I can like Mary, I can feel some. I can feel the feelings of people that love tattoo, and they have tattoo on their bodies. I have many tattooed friends, and they tried to explain me, but this song is fantastic. Yes, I love
Thank you.
that.
It builds a bridge of empathy, and
Yes.
we
Yes.
understand in a way that we didn't before. It's beautiful.
Yes, and I love the melody, everything. So, but great,
Thank you.
great song.
Thank you.
So I have a question for you, Maestro.
Yes,
Did I see on Facebook that you got to interview Judy Collins?
that's true. It's it was unbelievable. I was at a great festival that we have here in the northeast part of Italy. It's called Folk East, and it's a beautiful festival where there are clinics of guitars, songwriting, and concerts. And one day there was also a Judy Collins concert. But before the concert, she met the people to be interviewed and this thing. Finally, I was there to interview Judy Collins for some reason. That was really something unpredictable for me until that morning. But maybe I was the only one to really understand her talking in Italy. So I was there, and it was really interesting. And she told me many stories, even that my friend Eric Arnesen wrote his famous song "Thirsty Boots" in her bathroom. That was really interesting.
Oh, I
Is
didn't
that
know
true? I didn't
Wow.
know that.
I checked with Eric. It's true. So
Wow.
what a story! Because she really needed really quick a song, and Eric say one moment. He went there in the bathroom, locked the door, and wrote the song. Sometime it happens. So that was the most interesting story in this
It's one of his
interview.
very best songs.
I think so, and sometimes there are songs that just pop out in a bathroom in a few
Wow.
minutes, and sometimes songs that you work for years. But that was Really interesting story. By the way, Judy Collins is 83 years old, and she is still able to do a very good concert.
Her voice is still very strong.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yes.
I know, and she's gotten rid of the wig. I saw that she's just in her natural hair now.
Yes, she looks better. Also,
I think so. She looks more confident.
Yes, yes, yes. She looks better, more. Yes, right, more confident, and it's easier to her, and her image is more beautiful. So
I think so too. Wow, what do you ask Judy Collins? Like, well, what do you ask? I wouldn't know what to ask her. She's very much an icon and a legend of folk music. She's been there at so many important times in the history of this genre.
Did you ask her about Leonard Cohen?
Yes, and she told something, not so much about him, but the most interesting thing she told about Dylan, Bob Dylan. She met Dylan in 1959,
Wow.
before the fame, and she told that she was singing in a that he was singing in a really bad way the Woody Guthrie song at that moment, and he also said that he was very badly dressed, even for the standard of the 50s and 60s in folk music. that was really funny, but she felt the genius, obviously, and then, speaking about gossip, she told that she had just a short affair with Stills, but during those 4 months, he had time to write the famous Judy Blue Eyes. Unbelievable.
Stephen Stills.
Yes, yes, yes. Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness. Sweet
Yes,
Booty Judy Blue
Yeah.
Eyes. I know they're probably one of his strongest songs.
Yes, yes. So I think she inspired many incredible songs. So at this point,
She's ready to write a tell-all. She needs to write the book.
yes,
Tell it
yes.
all before you leave Earth. Tell it all.
I told
maybe
her.
not. I don't know. Does she want to write a book?
I told her. She said that many people are telling her to
Yada, yada.
write it, but she is still too young. She told me.
I love that
That's
answer.
beautiful. I love it.
So that was really cool, and it happened by chance also. So
Beautiful.
really. And for sure, she is a historical singer, and she witnessed many turning point of music, of folk music. So it's interesting, and it's also interesting that her last album that came out, I think. 1 year ago, is the first one totally written by her.
Oh my gosh, I
didn't
didn't know that.
Yeah, yes, that's really interesting, right?
It got
In
no
the
ink.
end.
It got no publicity. I did not
Yes,
know
yeah.
that.
Yes, but it's the first one where she wrote all the songs.
Wow.
Well, we gotta hear
We have to
that.
listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
She certainly picked the great songs. She was an extraordinary song picker, like Emmy
Yes.
Lou and Bonnie Raitt. She knew what songs to pick.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is also a great Dylan cover album. We were talking about that also, where she picks up a famous song like, for example, like Rolling Stone, but also unheard song, not so famous song like Dark Eyes. That is a fantastic
Love
song
Dark
by
Eyes.
Dylan, and during the interview, she sang that beautiful song a cappella, only her voice in that room. Says, "Oh my God." That was
Whoa.
hers.
What an
Yes.
experience, my friend. What an experience. Wow.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. What an experience. Yes, and so it was a really great festival because there were all this meeting. We were in a northeast Italian village, and all the village was a music village. Music was everywhere, in the bars, on the stage, everywhere. So I love that. It's like the Rocky Mountains Folk Festival where we used to go in Colorado, where the music is really everywhere and everybody is writing songs, playing instruments. So, and it's also a beautiful environment in the nature, so that helps.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about the folk festivals is that the musicians from around the world get to mix and mingle.
Oh,
and,
yes.
and get to spend time together when they're not on stage, and sometimes bring each other up on stage. I mean, this is what drives Jamie to the Woody Guthrie Folk Festival,
Love
and
it.
and she'll go a day early and stay a day late because the collaboration makes her so happy.
Well, it's like
Oh,
where I met
yes.
Peter Case, like
Yes.
I've heard so many incredible songs. Like at that festival, there's one hotel that everyone stays in, and it's not a very great hotel, so people want to minimize the time they spend in the hotel. So all of the artists hang out in the parking lot and play songs. So that was the first time I think I heard
Wow.
Peter Case, and just a bunch of Butch Hancock will be playing songs that he doesn't play very often, or a Towns round will start. It's just like amazing. I can see why. I don't know. It's funny. It's like I will say the older artists are the ones that tend to stay up later and to keep the rounds going, because I think that's, if you think about the stories about Linda Ronstadt and Emmylou Harris that used to throw these parties at Emmy's house in Virginia, and they would invite the songwriters, and that's how they would find songs for them to record. Often would just have someone play it live and go, "Ooh, we like that song. We're going to take that one." So I think it's like a great way to share
Oh,
music
yes.
and then, of course, spend a time together. But it's like, wow, like one of the best songs I've ever heard. I've never heard it before. I heard it at 3:00 in the morning in a parking lot, because of the festival.
So the festival in Italy with Judy was is that part of a university or a museum, or who sponsors? It's called Folk Festival.
It's called Folk East because it is in the northeast part of Italy, and it's going on since 1979. So it's a long
Wow,
time.
sounds wonderful.
And I played there the first time 52 years ago. So a long
Maestro.
time ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yes.
How is that possible?
They told me so. So I tried to forget, but they reminded me. I was playing with Michele shocked at that moment. I was playing with her. I was opening a concert by John Baez. So I remember that beautiful day in the castle up in the village. So. But many artists played there because from 79 until today still going on, so it's unbelievable. It's one of the few.
It's miraculous anywhere, but especially in Italy.
Oh yes, as you know, it's
It's difficult.
Yes,
There's no radio support.
Yes, the hardest country, but there is a strong music community in this part of Italy that really keep the festival going. There are the volunteers, so many things. So and also this region of Italy gives money to the music, to the festival. So that's
like Canada supports the arts.
Support the arts, and so this festival is still going on, and I consider it a miracle. It's one. I remember that when I came to live in this area, I live between Venezia, as you know, and this northeast part of Italy. I went to the director of the festival, that is a friend of mine, and I told him, I'm living here now. Let's try to do something together, and it happened. So I'm really really happy because this man called Andrea Del Favero really helped me to restart my career in this part of Italy. I am grateful. So sometimes it happens, and there are also good news. So I am happy for that, to share good news. We need that.
Yeah.
We need that.
God. So what are you going to play for us today?
So I have my violin in my hand. So I want to do something unusual. today I was thinking what to do after months at Sunday with Mary for my coming back, and I have a song about a prophet, Jonah, in the Bible. He is a interesting character because he is the prophet that didn't want to be a prophet. So God had to force him to do it. With the story you remember of the whale, he went down and there was so so he was forced to this to this thing. And to me it's a metaphor of all of us. We can't escape from our destiny. He had to be a prophet. I had to play violin, and you two had to write songs. Also, it's a song that came to my mind listening to your new album, Mary, where there are this song where you think also about the people that left us during the pandemic. And Jonah, the prophet, is one of the few that it seemed that he was gone, but he came back from the water. So it's like and this song is also the desire that people that die, maybe it could be better if they don't, and it's a way to call them back again with us. So this is the Jonah, that song that is obviously a blues song. Pizzicato violin. Like Jonah, just like Jonah, like Jonah, just like Jonah, like Jonah and the whale, like Jonah born in chains, like Jonah, just like Jonah, like Jonah, just like Jonah. Like Jonah on the beach, another life, same face, like Jonah, just like Jonah, like Jonah, just like Jonah. Like Jonah every morning, there's a miracle in Milan. Like Jonah every morning, there's a miracle in Milan. Like Jonah, just like Jonah, like Jonah, just like Jonah. Like Jonah who doesn't speak, another one will eat him. Like Jonah will speak, another one will eat him. Like Jonah who doesn't speak, another one will eat him. Like Jonah, just like Jonah, like Jonah, just like Jonah. Like Jonah when you die, When you die, don't you die. Like Jonah, when you die. When you die, don't you die. Like Jonah, don't you die. When you die, don't you die. Like Jonah, just like Jonah. Like Jonah, just like Jonah. Like Jonah, just like Jonah. I tried a little blues with a pizzicato violin. I hope you liked it.
The blues.
I have a comment I need to share. Hold on. It's from
Oh,
our
let me
friend.
know.
We read the story of Jonah during the Jewish high holidays. How amazing it would be to stream in Michele for that service. A cantor can stream.
Yeah.
Our friend Serene.
Yes, yes.
Oh man, yeah, wow, beautiful, Maestro. Thank you.
Thank you, and I am happy to be back and to share my blues. The blues is not sad for me, like the sad songs are not sad. It's a way to elaborate our problems and to feel better. So
That's right.
it's this is what I feel, and this is
That's
why
right.
I shared it, and I am so happy to be back on these screens.
We're happy to see you. And yes, singing the blues makes you feel better. That's the whole point.
Oh yes, oh yes.
All right, my friend. Well, I guess we're gonna play something here, and we have another half hour. We'll bring you back for another one in about 2 or 3 songs, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
think after 2.5 years of this, they would have figured out a way that we could all play together?
We need to check out that technology. Somebody.
Yeah, there's a
sent
slight
to us.
delay that happens on all these platforms, so we can't play together in time.
Well, except for that person. There's that
Well,
one
but
thing,
that
we
person
haven't-
is a mathematical genius, and we need it. We need to.
No. I mean, we have a fan that watches our stream every Sunday. Her
Mm-hmm.
nephew or son or something invented that thing. We checked it out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the person that could play a
Susan. No,
2
Susan Warner.
and a
no.
half seconds behind
No,
the
that's
actual
incredible.
timing. It's like,
Yeah, there is. We should experiment.
am I out of tune?
I'm sure it's me.
These old guitars. They're from 1950, both of our guitars. And they're old. And they respond to the environment immediately. Hot, cold changes the tuning. At the bottom of my tears, on the backside of my fears, at the center of the pain, hear my voice call out your name. Days go by, nothing works. I can't believe how much this hurts. I don't know where you are. It's dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the light. In an ocean black and deep, in the middle of the night, as I hold on to your love, like those lights from up above. I've drifted out so far. It's dark enough to see stars. Curse the clock, time is a thief. Every life it measures brief. Every child is born to die, but the soul is born to fly under heaven's canopy. Tiny diamonds, you and me. Lightning bugs inside a jar. It's dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the lights in an ocean black and deep. In the middle of the night, as I hold on to your love, like those lights from up above, I've drifted out so far. It's dark enough to see the stars. I've been carried out so far. It's dark enough to see the stars. Man, I'm glad we didn't give up on that song. Yeah, that song.
Me too. I love that song.
Yeah, that song, I don't know if I told this story on the live stream yet. Maybe I did. I don't remember where I've told the stories at this point. But that was a song I wrote with Beth Nielsen Chapman many, many years ago for another record called Trouble in Love. And we had written that song about a breakup, and it was just not right. It didn't feel... It didn't feel like we landed it, and so I didn't put it on the record. And it's just lying around, sort of in the junkyard. And during the sort of late stage of the lockdown part of the pandemic, after Beth and I were vaccinated, I went over to her house and said, let's try to fix this thing. I think that I still really believe in this song, but we didn't land it last time. She said, let's just blow it up and put it back together again and see what we can do. And having gone through so many losses of people that we loved during the pandemic, the beloved friend John Prine and David Olney, and then Nancy Griffith, and all those other folks that weren't famous that we loved equally as much as the folks that were famous, the song became more about faith and a big picture grief rather than a romantic relationship, and it came alive. And I loved it so much, I made it the title track of the record. I think the moral of the story is don't give up on your broken songs. Sometimes you got to wait them out and live more, and then they come alive.
Oh, yeah. I've had songs like that for sure. I also love your Picking Flowers story, like how that song...
Oh, Michele. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we bring Michele back. He gave us a title, and it never actually did land as a song. But he kept throwing other songs.
Like 8 other songs.
8 other songs came out of that broken
like
song. But that song never got written, It's funny how... Yeah, it was a portal. And I think this is one of the songs that emerged from that portal of the broken song.
No, but it was written... It
was written in that same time period. eternity hold you in the hollow of her hand. May a soft wind enfold you as you travel distant lands. May the moon and stars delight you as the daylight dims. Till the morning sun warms your face, till I see you again. May you lay down your struggle beneath a silver sky. May a summer rain inside your dreams sing you a lullaby. May there be no more sorrow, no more pain. May you sleep inside the stillness of the night till I see you again. May you never be a stranger, may you never feel alone. May you reunite with family and friends, may they walk you home. May love embrace you in a dance that never ends. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. I love that guitar part you worked out for that song. It just pairs so nicely with the part that young Ben and I wrote together. Oh, well, what should we do? Should we play one more or should we go to Italy? I don't quite know. You feel? I should play one more and then go one more time to Michele. Thanks for hanging in there with us, y'all. It's so good to see your comments and to know you're there and to be able to summons you when we're not on the road and do a live stream. We played at we didn't play. Our friend Sam Williams played at a venue in Columbia, Tennessee this week. And the venue was set up as a live stream venue. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that, but
Yeah.
I did know that Miranda Lambert taped
Her
Tonight Show or
the
something
Tonight
like
Show.
that from there, but I
Yeah.
didn't know it was set up as a live stream.
Yeah,
venue.
the intention, they built this during the pandemic, was to build it around live streams.
Wow.
Gorgeous venue. It's called Mule House.
I think so, yeah.
Mule House in Columbia, Tennessee. Absolutely beautiful place. I'm going to try to hit them up for a gig. Sam Williams played there last week, and we went and celebrated it was his first 90-minute show. Young Sam, we both get to write with him quite a bit, and we're just cheering him on. You know, go Sam, go Sam, go Sam. He's duking it out in the world of country music on a major label. and he's very different than what country music presents as today.
No joke.
We're just rooting for him and writing with him and hoping he finds a place where he's comfortable in that world. You know, he comes from that long line of Hank Williams Jr. and Sam. So we'll see how he does, but he sure can sing, can't he?
Sure.
Lord, that boy can sing. All right, this is our song about the best Western in Sisters, Oregon. The best Western. Well, this motel room is a doozy, a rain shower and a jacuzzi. It's a slice of heaven on the ground floor. There's no elevator, but there's a mini refrigerator, and you can back your car up to your keyless door. An easy chair, an ottoman, free internet for everyone, a remote control fireplace, TV, slippers and a trouser press, extra towels on request. It's the best Western, baby. Let's get the whirlpool whirling, get the hot water swirling, throw a CBD bath bomb in the tub. We don't need the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons, or the Hilton. We've got a best a Western kind of love. Pick it, Harris. Cotton robes, coffee, tea, organic, vegan toiletries, complimentary breakfast until 10. The do not disturb signs on the door. Who the hell could ask for more? Turn the water on, take your clothes off, and let's get in. We'll get the whirlpool whirling, get that hot water swirling, throw a CBD bath bomb in the tub. We don't need the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons, or the Hilton. We've got a best a Western kind of love. We've got a best Western kind of love. One more time. We got a best a Western kind of love.
I love this. Watching from Edinburgh. Here, I gotta put it on the screen. Watching from Edinburgh. Great to see y'all and good to have Michele back. Won't tell you about our best Western experience, but it could be a companion song.
The
called
worst best
Western. so good. Love it.
You know, forever, I mean forever, Best Western was a place that you didn't want to stay. It was just a rundown, dilapidated, beat up chain that was just right on death's door. But for some reason in the States, it's turning a corner and they're completely redoing them, or they're opening up, what are they called?
Best Western Plus.
Best Western
I'm
Plus.
just thinking, like, what does Best Western, what does that mean?
Well, we could look it up. I'm sure it means something to somebody.
Best Western.
I don't know. It probably started in the West, the Best Western, but it actually is a brand that has turned around.
For sure.
And we find ourselves staying at more and more Best Westerns. They're actually, in a lot of ways, competing with Holiday Inn. Mm-hmm. But newer.
They're newer, so
They're new. I mean, with hotels, as road dogs, we'll give you our big secret. Find the newest hotel. Mm-hmm. It can be an old hotel that's been redone, which is sort of a new hotel. But you want a new hotel because hotels get beat up. And as they get older and more beat up, they become more and more, in my opinion, sad. We want a happy place. But I
there
think
should be some sort of Southwest Airlines Best Western bundle deal.
do it together.
Do it together. You get a discount if you stick with the Western brand.
I stick with the Western. Well,
And if you wear a giant Western hat and a Western shirt. And a Western.
No
The Western
clothes.
package.
No clothes required. Okay, a quick word from our sponsor, which is me. Got new T-shirts, yay! The Dark Enough to See the Stars collection, light blue, very, very, very soft T-shirts, super soft, from small to double extra large. We go for the softest shirts. In rooms that have pillows that are too big, we take a shirt and ball it up and use it as a pillow. I like soft shirts. I don't like thick, hard shirts. So these are real soft. And we have them on my website. We're still doing the 10 CD bundle, everything I've ever recorded except for the brand new one. Although, if you buy them today, we still have a few of these weird things left called Season of Mercy. So if you buy the 10 CD bundle, I'll throw in an extra one today. It'll be 11 CDs. And I still haven't listened to this, but it has something to do with an interview and the Cambridge Folk Festival and a Woody Guthrie cover song. I don't exactly know what it is. 11 CDs, $50 today only. And please, the vinyl of the new record. We also have a 3 vinyl set online that's signed. You buy these 3, and I think there's a discount. So this is a double record, live double record on the super thick vinyl, and then the previous release and the one before that, all on vinyl, signed on my website. And when you buy from the artist website, you are supporting the artist directly, which is always the best way to go if you want to support the artist directly. And Jamie has her Patreon, which if you're not a patron, she's always supplying her patrons' music. And Michele also has a website where you can buy his records. He's got quite a body of work now. Speaking of Michele, I'm going to bring him back in.
Awesome. I'm going to post a link to his things.
All right, Jamie will post a link. So you've got quite a body of work now, Maestro. How many records do you know?
Yes, something like 10 records at the point of my life. So it's something.
It's time for the Michele Gazic bundle.
Yes, I was thinking about that because I have some old stuff that is down there in my basement. So I have to do something with
The
that thing.
bundle is a great thing, right? You get
Yes.
the whole. People can get the overview of your artist,
Yes,
your
yes.
artist vision, and as you've grown and changed and through over your lifetime. But yeah,
Yes, and speaking about your new album, and do you know probably that also here in Italy there was a 4 stars review on Buscadero, obviously.
Oh,
Did
wow,
you
no,
know
they
about
didn't-
that?
They didn't send that to me. I'm so
4
I'm
stars.
so honored. That's so.
I will send it to
beautiful.
you. Yeah, so
We love
it wa-
Buscadero and Paolo, and I'm supposed to be speaking with Paolo sometime. We have trouble getting the time slot, but I'm supposed to be speaking with Paolo. The Buscadero magazine is one of the more important magazines for the folk and Americana genre in Italy, right?
That's true. That's true. And I always loved your music and supported you for years and years. So
20
and
years. He put me on the cover 20 years ago when I was just getting started. He was very generous and has been very generous. I love Paulo.
yes. So today is the day that I want to bring good news. We need those.
We need good
So
news.
we need good news. We need good news. Yes, also because we had more difficult times. I was reading again, and this is what I would love to do now. All the posts that I was writing for Facebook 2 years ago, and I was reading, and I will read one because it gives us hope because things really changed from those days 2 years ago. Yes, it's not easy, but if I can, I would love
That's beautiful idea. Thank you.
instead of playing violin or singing something.
Give us perspective. Yes.
Yes, today because this is also a literary circle. There were many writers here, so I try to do my little thing. This was written on March 28th, 2020, more than 2 years ago, and we were at the beginning of the coronavirus story. I read: the last time I played my violin was 18 days ago. Usually it's a daily thing, but I couldn't play it. Too many dead people around us here in Lombardia, my region in northern Italy. They died for coronavirus. My heart was and is full of pain. Only yesterday, more than 500 people died. They are all around here, coffins piled in churches or chapels in the cemeteries. They are too many to be buried or cremated. They wait 3 4 weeks. I don't know this because somebody told me. I have first hand information about people that I know very well that died during this month. So I left my violin in the case until today. This morning, the sun was shining and I went out in my garden, the only walk I can do this day, and I turned upside down a stone in the grass, a big flat stone. I did it just to do something out there. I started with my foot, but then I had to use both my hands. Then, under this stone, I found a surprise: life. Hundreds of ants were running like crazy, blinded by the light in every direction. Bigger insects were walking slower, and two worms were trying to hide themselves again in the ground. Yes, maybe for most of you, this doesn't seem so unusual and special, but it was more than special for me. Life. It changed my day. I went back inside and I played my violin for the first time in 18 days. Yes, for the first time. I am frail. I don't look like that, but I am. So my usual attitude is to play every time I play like it were the last time. I give every time all that I have to give just in case. This happened every concert, every time I touch my violin happens. But today I felt that I had to change this. I must play every time like the first time. Every time like the first time. So today I began thinking about first times again. I began thinking about the future, the first time when I will go out to meet people, the first time when I will shake somebody's hand again, the first concert, the first travel. Everything will be new. Every kiss will be again like the first kiss. And this happened.
That's awesome.
And
I
this
love it.
happened. I was dreaming about this, and this happened. We had a first travel, first kisses, first thing. So the pandemic really changed my attitude. I will never play like the last time in my life, but like the first time.
It's
That's
such
for
a
sure.
beautiful piece of writing and such a moving memory, a sentiment of where we've been. We've been through this together, and the journey has been profound. Um, I'm different too. I think we're all different. We've been out in the world like you, and it's different. It's hard to characterize exactly like you just did what is different. I think for me, what's different is that I'm approaching it as an adventure. That was Bob Newworth's big contribution to my consciousness. There were so many things Bobby gave me, but life is an adventure sober and awake, not knowing what's coming next, to see it as an adventure rather than a frightening thing. He gave me that gift, and last night when we were on stage, when the thunderstorm came, it was like boom, your adventure. This is your adventure, and you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know, and that is mysterious and beautiful. And we're still here, life. Yes, sir, absolutely.
Yes, so we went through this together. I remember when I was writing this and I was sharing it with you. Then we started the Sundays with Mary. So we were together and stronger together, as you could say. And
Stronger
so
together.
that's why we are
Absolutely.
still together. I even threw away my usual mask, my beard, because I said no more masks. So I threw away even my Michele mask after the pandemic. Mm.
Well, we love you, my friend, and thank you for joining us. We'll do this again at some point. I don't know. We've got a lot coming up, but when we're home, we'll get online and we'll see if we can do this again. And I want to thank everybody for joining us today. And we appreciate your support. And this community means the world to us. Thanks, everybody. Y'all take care. We'll see you again at some point.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
and thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely.